Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mike from sneakerhistory.com, and we're back with another video. Guys, it is super late right now. I actually just got done recording the latest episode of the Sneaker History podcast, but I had to get this review out to you. The shoe actually comes out. I'm recording this on Wednesday, and the shoe comes out today at midnight. So by the time you guys watch this, it'd probably be in the morning, so the shoe would be out already. Or hopefully it's not sold out. And anyway, first off, thank you guys for watching the video. I really do appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you guys like what you see. Hit the like, share, comment. That helps the channel grow, so I really do appreciate that. And guys, please be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MadWatcher789, and of course the Sneaker History Podcast. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and jump into the shoe. I want to make this one just kind of straight to the point for you because the shoe we have today is actually something celebrating its 20th anniversary. It's been retroed a few times, but not in this fashion. And I think this has been the best retro so far. And with that being said, the sneaker we're looking at is going to be the Reebok Answer IV. Now, the Answer IV is, of course, an Allen Iverson sneaker. And this is the one he wore in the 2001-2002 season where he made it to the NBA Finals against the Lakers. He won an MVP. He did the infamous step over Ty Lue. But this sneaker has to go down as just one of the more, I guess, storied sneakers because of what Allen Iverson did. I mean, he took a team of, not the most well-known players. He took them to the NBA Finals and he put everything into it. I mean, he came up against a prime Shaq, young Kobe, and I mean, you can't do much about that, but he gave it everything he had and he did it in this sneaker. Now, the Answer IV, again, has retroed a few times before. If I'm not mistaken, this colorway was not actually on the mid cut, it was actually the low. If I can find a picture of it, I'll go ahead and put it up here for you guys. But this, I think, is this a PE or, a PE of what he had on during that season? I'm not too sure. Again, if I can find a picture of him wearing this particular one, I'll put a picture up here as well. But the sneaker itself is really close to what the original was. Now, I never owned a pair of original Answer IVs, but I did own a pair of the retros that came out, and I want to say 2014. And those were absolute bricks on my feet. I did not like that shoe. I actually sold it because its materials and things weren't that great. I felt stiff on my foot. I couldn't wear it all the time. It looked great. It was the white and black colorway. It looked fantastic, but I just couldn't wear it. But a couple years down the road, it was 7 years later, you get this one, and it is a complete 180 turn. They really made this just way better than that one was. Now, we'll just go ahead and start with the materials on the upper, and it's going to be a leather upper. I honestly, I want to say it's real leather. I noticed some synthetics mixed in here, but from the materials tag, it looked like this is actually a leather. It is a bit pebbled on the upper of the white portion, but then as you move into the red that covers the toe box, it is going to be a smooth leather that is really, look at this. This is super soft. Now, it's nothing like super premium, but it is good. It's not that hard vinyl stuff that we typically see in a lot of different sneakers. This is a good leather. They're staying in line with the Iverson sneakers because when we're getting these questions, we're getting good leather. And now that they're bringing this Iverson, this Answer IV back, it looks like we're going to be still getting that good leather. Now, along with the upper, you're going to have your I3 logo here done in the red and black I3. That is going to be on the gray portion of the toe box here. And this gray portion is actually 3M, and that's going to be both on the lateral and medial side here. Now, I know on the original Answers, they actually had, I think the 3M actually wrapped around the midsole into the back, and it just all 3M everywhere, or all reflective everywhere, and it really bright. But this one, they did not put it on the midsole. That's just going to be just a gray rubber, so nothing there. Now, of course, the most eye-catching thing about the sneaker is the shroud. Early 2000s, late 90s, shrouds were a big thing, and this sneaker really played into that design cue. And you have the Velcro strap on top to keep it closed once you zip it on down, and you're going to have expose your laces, I should say. Now, nothing fancy about the laces, just white rope laces. And with the rope laces, let's go ahead and untie them a little bit for us. You're going to show the tongue here. Now, in recent releases of this Answer 4, the tongue did not have the i3 logo going across the tongue. It actually just was a plain materials there. It is a mesh, but it was just all white mesh or whatever color the shoe was. It didn't have that i3 logo. But this one goes back to the traditional tongue that was on the original model. You do get that there, and we'll get closer pictures for you guys as well. And you're gonna have the top of the tongue where you have the Reebok and the Vector logo right here in gray. And this is also reflective material just like the original model. So that's really cool as well. Now, as we go ahead and turn the shoe around to the heel, we're gonna have a red pull tab with the i3 logo debossed inside. You're gonna also have the Iverson look like just kind of part of the, I guess, a heel clip, or you know what? I think it's more just a design cue. It just says Iverson there in like a translucent plastic. And now on the heel here, it is all going to be 3M this gray, so that shines as well. Now you move down, very similar to the questions, you have the little circle branding there, but instead of the 3, it is a Reebok Vector logo. And everything you see is going to be just a rubber outsole from the gray around both the medial and lateral side, but when you get to the toe box, that's going to be wrapped in leather as well, so it's going to have a little leather on the midsole. Now, you'll see here we have the DMX branding on the midsole, and that's the DMX foam they do utilize. As far as I know, the DMX foam's supposed to be just kind of a transfer. I don't know if it's like a, I'm not sure exactly how it works. I know that back in other shoes, like the DMX, like the runners, used to be just kind of an air transfer between the heel and toe when you walk, so it just kind of, when you put pressure on one piece, it transfers the air to the other piece where you're off the shoe, but it's just a way to just keep the air moving back and forth. And I may be wrong about this. I'm trying to remember exactly, but there used to be an air system in the Answer 4. It was, I think it was called the iPack, and it was again an air transfer, and that was also with the DMX foam, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong below if I am, but I want to say that was it. I'm trying to remember just from other things I've read about the older shoes, some of the videos I've seen as well. Now, in the inside of the sneaker, you're gonna have a vinyl / leather sock liner for the heel portion and the back of the tongue, and then it goes to mesh when you get to the 4th foot of the sneaker. But I can't pull it out. But there in the insole, man, I swear they put these in here so tightly. I don't want to mess up the shoe. But you're gonna have an image of Iverson's arm with his tattoos, and we'll get a closer image for you as well. I want to make sure you guys can see that because that's different. I don't know if that was there in the OGs before, but it's definitely Iverson. Definitely showing off his tattoos. That's just, doesn't surprise me whatsoever. Now we get down to the outsole of the sneaker. It's going to be a full rubber outsole except for this. Looks like a torsion plate here that is done in plastic with the i3 in the middle and kind of a silver metallic look. You're going to have Iverson's face in this bubble at the bottom. That's definitely OG. That's something they've always done in the sneakers, even when the retro. And of course, you're going to have that herringbone traction on the sneaker. Now, I don't know how these will feel on court. I've never played in a pair of Answer 4s. But I think I might try them out. You guys, would you like to see a follow-up of a performance review? Because I actually found a outdoor court near my home, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and try a couple of performance reviews to just kind of circle back to some of the basketball shoes we've reviewed. And if you guys want me to do this one as well, I'm glad to try it out to see if it's, if it still holds up, from 2001. Now, again, this sneaker will be releasing on Reebok.com, and if I'm not mistaken, the foot sites as well, along with a couple other places. And I don't know, man. I think these are gonna go fast. It is the 20th anniversary. I don't see why they would sit around because this is such a good looking shoe. And again, I know when I'm doing this video, they're releasing about the same time I'm recording, but go ahead and check them out if you can. This is a great piece of sneaker history, no pun intended, but it's definitely a good shoe to have in your collection just because of the history behind it. It is really nice, something different. I mean, this is definitely a early 2000 basketball shoe. Just look at the shape. Again, the shroud. I mean, just come on. If you like basketball sneakers, this is one you want to have in your collection. Now, you guys let me know down below. Do you like the Answer 4? Are you waiting for the retro to happen? Are you ready to get your hands on this pair? Because I have to say, when it comes to retros this year, we have a lot of things coming out, but I think this might be one of the, it has to be in the top 10 of ones that have been released because it's constructed well. It is from an awesome time period. Very, very nostalgic, seeing this shoe, having it in the hand, and it's very comfortable. It's something I can actually wear. Actually, like again, I ran a few errands in it. I think it's something you should get your hands on. And also, before I forget, I always do this. Sizing. I am a true size 10. Reebok sent me a size 10, so thank you so much again to Reebok. I really do appreciate that. I think I forgot to say thank you. So sorry guys, it's late, so I apologize, but thank you Reebok for sending these over. This is a size 10 again. I think it fits perfectly, true to size, but if you have the capability of doing so, try them on, because I just want to make, everyone's foot's different. I want to make sure you guys find the one that fits you perfectly. But again, shout out to the Reebok family. I really do appreciate you guys for sending these over. Just add them to the rotation, man, because these are super comfortable. And I've always been a big fan of this particular sneaker. So you guys let me know down below your thoughts of the sneaker. I'd really like to hear your views, if you got them, or if you're still looking for them, or if they're not for you. Let me know down below. And until next time, guys, see ya.